Hello everybody and welcome to Romancefull's Tarot. Before we do begin, I would like to make a little general announcement that I am now reopened for private readings. So if ever you would like to have a booking with me, now is a chance at romancefulltarot@gmail.com. If ever you would prefer, you can find all the information right below into the YouTube description box. That being said, if you do enjoy the channel and you have not yet subscribed, please do take a brief moment of your time to click the subscribe button to show your support to the channel and to myself, and it would be greatly appreciated. So with no further ado, it's a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody, so it's really important to take whatever resonates with you and just leave the rest of it aside. It does happen. It's a general reading. Maybe it just doesn't fit with your situation. If that does happen, it's absolutely normal. What I'd have to say is it doesn't really matter what the outcome is. May it be a yes or may it be a no. This is a third party. We want to know if you're involved into a third party relationship. If you're very anxious about it and, because it is a general and you would like to have a personal reading, but you don't want to have a big one, you can just have the one question where you get that one answer, but at least it is personalized for your couple. If ever you would like to do that, same thing, you can contact me at the same address. So let's begin with no further ado. Alice in Wonderland, and then we're going to go with the steampunk. Are you in a third party for the sign of Gemini? So the cards I have here are Eight of Pentacles, I have the Sun, I have the Moon, I have the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Six of Swords, I have the Seven of Cups, and down here I have the Axe, the Drum, the Tombstone, the Heart, the Medicine, the Cards, and the Comet. Are you involved in a third party? Yes, you are. To ask the question is a little bit to answer the question sometimes, unfortunately. Not always, I have to say. Not always, but sometimes it is. I even actually have the person right here, unfortunately, who is depicted as being over here the Queen of Pentacles. My Queen of Pentacles here is the third person in your relationship. This is a Queen of Pentacles, but it could be a King of Pentacles, okay? It's either a he or a she, depending who's listening to the reading here. But this is the person. And this person is aware of your presence, so they are aware that they are a third person, which is important because it is not always clear. Sometimes they have no idea. Sometimes they think they're alone in this relationship. But this is not the case. They do know, and they don't really care all that much. They're going to continue anyways because that's just the way they are, but they don't like you whatsoever. They want nothing to do with you, and if they could eliminate you from the picture, they surely would. You need to be careful for this person. This person is not a nice person. They do a lot of gossip, okay? So be very careful if ever you do encounter them. Just say absolutely nothing, even though you probably hate them. It is in your best interest. I find as though over here, both parties, as much you as your partner, I feel like you're both not getting what it is that you want out of this partnership. And this is one of the main reasons why there is some cheating. You put a lot of effort into it, but you're maybe just not getting the love or the attention that is necessary. And this is why they went off and got some attention elsewhere. But this is a general feeling within the relationship that, efforts are being put in, but you're just not getting what it is that you want. Oops. Falling over, you're not going to get the clarity. You're never going to find out exactly what happened. They are never going to tell you. Or if they do tell you some things, they're not going to tell you everything. They're going to mask it as much as they can, okay? So they're just not interested in it. Following up over here, I do have the Moon. I do know that they're wondering right now. They're trying to figure out things. You're trying to figure out things. This is all about clarity, but it's also about fear. It's about fear of what goes on. It's about a certain warning also. Be aware. Have that warning sign that something might be going on, that you do have to, verify, that you do have to keep a close eye on. I feel as though for the moment, nothing much is going on in your relationship. I don't think really you're going out. I don't think you're going on parties or, whatsoever, dinner parties. Nothing really is going on. It is pretty much just stagnant right now because of the conflicts that are going on, because of the frustration, because of the distance that you now have between both of you. So I do depict here a lot of upset, a lot of conflicts, a lot of frustration, a lot of, just a little bit of a resignation, I'd have to say, almost. So, at some point you just get so tired of fighting and of pushing forward all the time that once in a while you just say, that's it, I've had enough. And this is a little bit what I'm getting as a situation here. Yet you've had enough, but for the moment present, 2 hours from now, that's it. You're going to be ready for, another war. You're going to be ready to fight for that relationship. But right now, at this very moment, that's a little bit what I'm getting as a situation. You've tried. Yes, you have. And they have tried to put some efforts within it too, but nothing is coming out of this. And this is what I'm getting. It doesn't really matter the efforts. This is what I'm getting. I feel as though you're just, in a relationship, you have to keep in mind that it doesn't really matter what it is that you do. You can't change somebody. So if they don't want to change, if they don't want to change a situation, there's nothing that you can do to change the situation. You can only change if they want to change. I feel as though you are afraid to move forward. You're afraid of starting anew. You're afraid of anything that would come out of it. You would like to. You do kind of have a little hidden part of you that would think, oh, what if I would just start over? What if, it would be so great. I wouldn't have all these problems. I'd be loved. But at the same time, you're afraid, and you're afraid of opening those doors. So out of fear, you're also staying into the relationship. Not because you still love them at 100%. You can't say you still love them as you did at the very beginning. But you're still sticking there because of, routine. You still do love them, you care for them, and you would like to continue, and you don't really want to start anew. But I do feel as though at some point you are the one who is going to leave, and you are going to decide, that's it. I need at least a time off. I'm not going to say a complete break off, but you're going to take some time off to try and figure things out, okay? You're going to go on a little journey. It could be going off to the weekends, to a friend's. It's not a very long time, but you are going to be leaving on a journey to try and figure out what is good for you. With the steampunk, the tombstone is about endings, of course, so this is all about predicting that at some point there's going to be an ending. Is there going to be an ending of this part of the relationship and a renewal, a new beginning to it? The possibility is there. I do not see a complete rupture yet, so that is a certain possibility. I'm not going to say no on that. You need to be careful with the comet, not to get burned, okay? There's conflicts. Comets, they're hot, they're fiery, they go into the sky, they're very, very quick. Be careful for your temper. Be careful not to get burned on whatever it is that you are going to say. This is a very risky situation. You need to go slowly. You need to take one little step at a time, and you need to play your cards correctly. Whenever you're ready to go for it, you go for it. Make sure that you've got that really good, a full house, I think is a good card maybe in poker. Make sure you have something good to play. The medicine is all about you're in need of healing. Your partnership's in need of healing. So you need to go slowly. You need to try and figure out what kind of, good medicine could be good for your relationship. What kind of solutions could be brought there. The heart right now is all about heartache. It's about frustration. It's about being torn between two people. It's about trying to decide what to do. The drum, your partner right now is being selfish, only beating, their heart is beating to their own drum. That's what they're doing, whatever their heart desires, and that is it, and that is all. The axe is a possibility for an ending. It's not necessarily an ending, it's a possibility for an ending. That is all going to depend on you and your partner. So that being said, my dear friends Gemini, this does conclude the reading on a third party for you. If you would like your reading, romancefulltarot@gmail.com. Please do keep the courage, keep the strength, stay strong. Much love to you. Thank you for being there. Please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for following readings. I'll see you soon.